Alrighty, YouTube, it's your boy Zxous, and I can honestly say, chat, Nikke is in a new era. We are in a new era of characters in Nikke. Obviously, Nikke is coming to its 1 year Annie, so it's expected that we're starting to see these changes now, but no, Nikke is in a new era, a new ballpark, and a new home court advantage stadium. They are peaking with these previous releases. They've been peaking and peaking and peaking and peaking, right? Obviously 2B is arguably the hardest hitting character in the game. We have to wait until later on today. Maintenance is officially live. So literally, if you guys want to join my Discord server, I actually have the event up so you can see exactly what time the update goes live for you. Also in my Discord server, I'll be reacting to summons, so links in the description. Post your summons and summons so I can react to them. But the thing is, we have gotten too much good characters now, and the one thing that they're limited, right? We're in a new era where we're getting these different type of meta characters, right? And you're really seeing this with these previous 3 characters, 2B, A2, and Anise, right? Even before these characters, really, I want to say it kind of started with Dorothy, right? Where these characters have such a unique ability that it's going to be very hard to top them, right? So obviously in Dorothy's case, she is a supporter, right? But basically acts as a DPS, right? She deals insane damage. She does have support mechanics, but she does insane damage, right? Accumulates damage of 8,900% of the caster's max, or not max, well, I guess caster's attack, and then deals 200% of attack every 20 seconds. But when you're in the burst skill, that goes from 20 seconds to 2 seconds. Like, we're in a new era of Nikke where these characters are becoming quite insane, and it has me wonder, what does that mean for the future of Nikke? Because content right now in Nikke is getting a bit more difficult, right? I want to say, especially with chapter 23 and 24, they have these new like enemies that silence you and stop you from using your burst skill, which is very, very scary for most people, because burst skills are what carry, like, most of the time your burst skill is carrying you in the run, if not all the time, right? So for you, like, for Nikke to have this new era, it's crazy, right? Obviously Anise, another character, a supporter DPS, right? She's the only supporter burst 3 in the game, right? She's literally the only SSR burst 3 supporter in the game, right? I think Dorothy is the only, I guess, well, technically she's like the only burst 1 attacker in the game. I mean, not really. W. But no, it's crazy, right? Anise, where's Anise? Where's Anise? Like, Anise is something else, right? She's a character who's a supporter but does insane damage. She has more support mechanics, but does insane damage. And with this new 2B and A2, it's like, what is going on, Nikke? What is going on? Right? This is a defender, which is actually better for her. To be a defender, because she gets stronger based on the max HP. Now, this is something I don't want to see too much characters have, because this can become quite broken, right? You guys got to remember, A2 is also, or 2B is a character who also does benefit from attack buffs, because her skills are based off final attack, which include attack buffs. So she's literally getting stronger from increasing her HP and increasing her attack, literally. And that's quite scary in today's meta. I've never seen a game where they have a character skill off max HP, but they benefit from attack as well. I'm sure there's probably so many games there, but really the only game that I can think of that's done this is Grand Cross, me personally, from what I've played. And Bond, right, he's the character who has it. Bond doesn't scale off attack at all. Actually, any type of attack buff is useless to the character. And even like the defense, right, they have characters that scale off defense. Literally any HP or attack buffs are useless to the character. So for this character to like scale off of attack and HP quite well is very scary. And it's like, what do they have in store for us after the 1st year anniversary with content? what is the difficulty in Nikke going to rise up to? For them to create these two monstrous characters, right? Actually, all four of them, right? Monstrous characters. For them to drop all four of them, what do they have in store for the upcoming year of Nikke? Right, obviously Nikke's had a fantastic year in terms of sales, players, you know, hype. I think Nikke has done it all. Really, they've really just leveled other games, like put other games in their position, right? They really put other games in their place. Nikke is their own IP, by the way, right? I want to say the last game to ever do this was Genshin, and I guess now Honkai Star Rail, right? Those Hoyoverse games. But those are like full-blown PC open world type games, right? This is a regular idle mobile game, and literally it's on par with those games in terms of numbers, right? I think there was a month where Nikke actually made more than Genshin Impact. Obviously Honkai Star Rail still made more, but Nikke made more than Genshin Impact on mobile alone, right? And we make money from PC as well, so they're already like doing fantastic. But the characters they're dropping are insane now, right? And it's like, what are we getting to? Even like the newer characters that are not this like limited, like Masked is like a new type of character that is very, very good as well, right? She's not like the best character in the game, but she has quite some uses. Nero's a very unique character as well, where she's really only good when you have her with Rapunzel, and then she's just, I don't want to say useless, but she's just not that crazy when you don't have Rapunzel, essentially, right? We're literally getting from the characters we got in the beginning of the year, when the game released, and even a couple months after the game released with those banners, in terms of what we're getting nowadays, it kind of just like has me shook for the next year of Nikke. Right? Can we all agree on that, chat? Like, in the comments, do you guys think that these releases means that, like, these character release and how good these characters are being in terms of, like, these are broken. This is the 2B is the high key, the definition of broken. To skill off of HP, to get an attack buff that skills off your final HP that can be increased by any character in the game, and then to deal damage of final attack, which you're getting from that HP scaling and from other characters in the game, and then there's characters again who can increase your final HP. Like, this is the definition of dumb. This is broken, right? And then A2 is another character who is going to do very good damage, right? She's more of a wonky character in terms of how she works, but she's going to hit very hard as well, I feel like. Because even in like the little trailer they showed, the little gameplay they showed, she was, for level 1, she was hitting pretty hard, right? For a level 1 character, in the gameplay, she was hitting quite hard. I think she was hitting like 200k when she used her normal attack because of the radius and stuff like that. When she got her burst skill, that thing just jumped up. At level 1, like, she's gonna hit very hard. And again, with characters like Blanc and Noir, who also came after Dorothy as well, I think Nikke is setting us up for probably the scariest year next after the anniversary. Probably the scariest year in terms of content and difficulty is coming upon us with these types of characters, because there's no way these characters kind of just smoke out all the content we have today. Besides like story, I want to say, and then obviously like maybe some solo raids. Besides story, some solo raids and some union raids. These characters smoke out everything else in the content. We haven't had an update to Simulation Room since like damn near close to the beginning of the game. We haven't had any type of upgrade to interception, right? They should probably add more levels to interception if they possibly can, or even just new bosses with more difficulty. They're definitely going to be going into that section, especially with all the bosses they've released lately. What? Nihilister, the Kraken, what else is there? Mother Whale, right? These are crazy bosses that are quite difficult to deal with as well, right? Especially the Kraken one. When we have to fight the Kraken as the actual boss and not in co-op, that's going to be scary, because the Kraken one-tapped people when you, after you got from that second phase there. So it's going to be insane, and I think these are the characters that Nikke are like literally. Can we expect more of these characters? Sure, for sure we can, but we also need to expect insane content. And I think we're in a new era of Nikke, and it started, like, it's starting now. If it hasn't already started, the new era of Nikke is starting now, because this is too much. The Bunny Girls, what they do, Dorothy, what they do, A2, and these are limited collab characters, right? You guys realize 2B is arguably might be the best unit in the game, and she's a collab character. After this point of time, you're not going to be able to summon for her at all. How would it look if Nikke's best character is a character that's not even from Nikke? That would look crazy, right? So we're in the new era, bro. I'm ready for the next year of Nikke. I cannot wait to see what Nikke has to offer, but this is insane. You guys let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think is gonna be for the, like, what's coming with the next year of Nikke, and if you guys are ready for it or not, because this is crazy, bro. Your boy Zxous. I'll see you guys later on when I'm live around 6 p.m. EST, and then there will be like maybe 2 videos after this one today with the stream. Obviously the testing video, the showcase of 2B, and then most likely my summons. If not, my showcase video will be the last video today. And like I said, join the Discord because we are going to be reacting to summons like within the days to come. So it's your boy Zxous. I'll see you guys in the next one, and yeah, subscribe and like.